Good morning. So today we're going to talk about why do you want to become a freight broker or a freight broker agent? Um, a lot of people think they want to do this until they actually get into the field and then they change their mind. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So this is basically some truth about brokering. One thing people don't realize is that a freight broker is actually a sales rep. You have to have sales experience because you want to go out and get contracts with customers, shippers, but you want to go out and get these contracts. So you have to have some type of sales experience because you're going to actually be making phone calls and a lot of phone calls, or you're going to be sending emails or faxes or whatever you need to do to basically build your book of business. So I always compare freight brokering to real estate agent. As you know, there are so many people that have a real estate license, but a lot of those people with the license, they are working another job. So some people get into real estate and they become millionaires, and then other people get into real estate and they only sell one or two houses a year. Same thing with freight brokering. You're a sales rep. You're going out, you're getting, your contracts with customers or getting them to allow you to broker their freight, and you want to continue building your book of business. Again, the more freight you have to move, the more money you can make. A lot of people, they ask me personally, how much money can I make brokering? And I'm like, well, how much freight do you have? So basically, the more freight you have and the more freight you're posting out there on the boards, the more carriers you can have to move it, the more money you can make. Also, you want to talk about, or think about what is your reason for getting into the field? Not just, I want to work from home. There are several companies out there, several jobs you can do working from home. Um, this isn't something you'll start today and, making thousands of dollars tomorrow. It takes time and it takes persistence. Again, I will say it isn't easy. So it may sound easy once you get the process going and you have the book of business and your shippers and your customers, then the rest is pretty much easy. It isn't anything too hard about that, but it's just initially getting it going, okay? So you have to put in that time, you have to be persistent, and don't just jump into something thinking, "Hey, we're going to just make a lot of money," which you can make a lot of money. So I don't want to discourage you. You will be able to make a lot of money, but it isn't going to be easy in the beginning. And your only reason shouldn't be, well, I just want to work from home, because nowadays, with it being 2018, there are several companies that hire you to work from home. And again, do you have the time to get your brokerage established or building your book of business? If you're working a full-time job, or if you have two jobs you're working, and you decide to get into freight brokering, how are you going to have time to do your freight brokering? And yes, you can work on your own schedule, you can set your own time, but you need to be working when shippers are open or when businesses are open so you can establish um that book of business. You have to call them during business hours or email them and so forth. You'll do a lot of follow-ups. So do you have the time to put into this business? If you're working two jobs, a job in the daytime and a job in the evening, you may not have much time to get started. So something is going to have to, you're going to have to let something go to make time for this. And again, it's not a get rich quick business. It takes time and persistence, which we talked about. So if you are serious about brokering, answer the following questions. Do you have the capital to invest in this business? Do you have any savings or credit cards? Now, your capital is going to include training. If you just want to be an agent, it can kind of stop right there and you can work under a brokerage. However, if you decide to open your own brokerage, then you're going to need to get incorporated or LLC, EIN number. Um, Also, a surety bond, $75,000 surety bond, guys. If you're looking to be in a broker or have your own brokerage, if you just want to be an agent and work under a brokerage, you will need training. Most of the larger companies are going to require 2 to 5 years experience in a book of business. So, If you're opening up your brokerage, you will need that surety bond. You have to get your authority, which is your license. That's your MC and DOT number. Whether you're a brokerage or trucking company, you will have an MC and DOT number. And there are, several other fees as well that come along with that. And then you have monthly fees. So, do you have the capital? Do you have the money where, with all of your bills you have at home, the job you're working now, you invest to start your own brokerage? Do you have this money to put into this business at this time in your life? Also, did you research, study, and learn about the business before deciding to get started? Did a friend of yours tell you, hey, you can be a broker, you can work from home, and you can make a lot of money? Or did you actually put in the time and research to see what it takes, what's required to be a broker? Either it's a freight broker agent, you work under a brokerage, or a freight, broker and you have your own brokerage. Did you research this? Or is this something that somebody told you you were pumping gas one day and you had a conversation with someone and they said, hey, I broker freight, I work from home, and I make six figures a year, and you just decide that's something you want to do. So make sure you research it. Also, ask yourself these two questions. Can I sell? You know, I don't care if it's a ink pen or Avon or whatever. Can you sell? Have you tried other, companies where you wasn't that, great? And you don't have to be a great salesperson, but you will need customer service and sales experience. In customer service, because everybody isn't a people person. Have you ever went to, let's say, McDonald's or to get something to eat, and a lot of the McDonald's or some places you go, they may have bad attitudes. Now, not all of them, but if you go to Chick-fil-A, their customer service is outstanding. I've never been to a Chick-fil-A and had bad customer service experience. I'm always happy and satisfied. Their the level of customer service is just unbelievable. So you have to ask yourself, am I a people person? Do I get along with others? Do I have service experience? You know, um, just being nice, really just being nice, doing what you have to do for that customer. Because if they do give you their freight, then you want to take care of that customer. You want to make sure you keep them up to date on what's going on with the freight. Hey, my driver is 30 minutes out or whatever. Have great customer service experience. That goes a long way. And are you willing to give it all you got? Now, this should have been the first question. Are you willing to give it all you got? If this is something you really want to do, if this is a passion of yours, you need to give it all you got. And then what I want you to do, I guess this is a homework assignment, write down the pros and cons of being a freight broker. If you know freight brokers, ask them, look it up online, maybe YouTube, the pros and cons of being a freight broker. And then look at your pros and cons, and then this will kind of help you and determine, is this something that you want to do? Alrighty, so if it is something that you guys want to do, you can actually start off by getting another consultation. We offer consultations. We do have a freight brokerage. If you're unsure, can't decide on what you want to do, or if you just need help before proceeding with training, because training is an expense. Before you pay that money for training, you may need help. So if you need help before proceeding, you can do a consultation. And if you have any questions that you need answered, we are here to give consultations. Now, with our consultations, you can do a phone consultation, or you can come into our office and do a in-person consultation. And you can sign up for any consultations on our website, which is bumblebeedispatch.com. Now, if you don't need any consultation, you may just want to go ahead and proceed with training. So make sure you've done all the research about this field again and ready to get started. Go ahead and find a training school to get started. Now, we do offer training, but again, do your research. You may want to take our training and you may not. However, if you do take training at another location or another facility, please make sure they're there to help guide you. We get a lot of students that they'll take training somewhere else, and then the school they go to, they didn't learn anything. And so then they call us and we're like, you have to contact that school because we can teach you everything, but you have to take another training class. And so before you invest any money or anything, make sure that training school that you sign up for is there to help you and guide you. Okay. Because again, we can do the training, but we don't want you to have to pay twice for training. So just make sure that it's a school that is going to really be there for you. Now, once you're finished training, the journey is just beginning, okay? It may take you a month to get your first shipper. It may take you a week. We don't know. It really depends on you and your persistency. So the journey is just beginning. Again, it's just like, when you graduate real estate school or you get your license, then now you got to find somebody home to actually sell. And then you have to sell it to make some money. So it's not like, oh, I got my real estate license, I'm rich now. No, it doesn't work that way. So once you finish your training, your journey is just beginning. So you want to build that relationship and build that your customer base and book of business up. Now, guys, we always ask this, but if you can, please hit the like button below to like this video. And also, if you know someone that's in the trucking industry, brokerage, dispatch, or what have you, or you may not think you know someone, but you may really do because they're your friend on Facebook and you just didn't know they were in the industry. Please share this video to Facebook or Twitter if you think it will help someone else you know. Just hit the share button at the bottom and you can share it directly to your Facebook page. And then any of your friends, somebody else may be out there that may be thinking about a career in this industry, and this video may help them or some of our other videos. Now, also, if you hit the subscribe button, which is the red button below, you will be able to receive notifications on any of our latest videos. So anytime we post the video, you'll actually receive an email to let you know, hey, Bumblebee just released a new video. So that is one thing to do, is hit the subscribe button so you can receive our latest notifications. Now, how can you contact us? Our phone number is 770-727-0242. Now, when you call us, if we don't answer, there are different time zones. We're going to be East Coast. We're out of Atlanta, Georgia, a little bit south of Atlanta. So if you give us a call and we do not answer, please leave a voice message because we will return your call. Even if we see a missed call, we're going to return your call, but it's better to leave a voice message, okay? You can also visit us at 37 Pine Grove Road, which is in Locust Grove, Georgia. And you can visit our website. Our website have all of our contact information on there where you will be able to send us an email as well. Now, we're going to be starting some live events. We don't have the date yet. Hopefully, it will be the month of April in 2018. We will start doing some live events. With these live events, just make sure you keep watching our channel for any latest updates we have. And to get the latest updates, again, you must subscribe to receive those notifications. Now, during the live events, you will be able to ask questions. So, you can get any questions that you have answered during the live events without having to do that consultation. So we have some good events that's coming up soon. We will have some guest appearances and so forth. So just make sure you do subscribe to receive that. Thank you so much.